So on this day was my second market for the year. I had high hopes for this day. As in the beginning of the video, I did set a goal of $800 minimum for sales, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It's not funny, but sometimes we as small businesses encounter this. This market was free, so I didn't really lose out on anything. I did make, I think, around $250 in sales. I was there from 12 to 5. Well, actually like 10:30 to 5:30, including setup and breakdown. And it wasn't bad. I mean, I got to see my friends, I got to see other businesses, but I was surprised I didn't sell as much as I normally have. There was my friend, she also sells candles as well. And yeah, it was just really disheartening. I was surprised that it was so many people there and the sales did not reflect that. And I've vended at this spot like probably 4 times before, and I've never experienced this. So I was very shocked that it wasn't great. But here I just showed my new display, which I had it like a label maker just to kind of put the names of the scents on it so it's easier. But I got this from Amazon, I believe, for $80, and I just thought it was the best shelf to elevate my table. It provides a lot more space on the actual table, so I could have other home decor and stuff like that. But this is just me setting up, and hubbies helped me unpack the candle scents while I placed them next to their tab, which was great. But this thing was amazing. I'm so happy I invested in this for the business, because I got so many compliments. Like, people were like, you have the best display here, this is so dope. But I think I'm gonna add a paint stain to it, like a wood stain, to kind of elevate a little bit more. But this is just me setting up. Pretty boring. Everyone's kind of pretty much doing the same thing. The event started at 12. I got there around 10:30, and it took me about maybe 30 to 45 minutes to set up, because this was my first time using this stand in person. I did do it at home to see how it would look, but I felt like my table was okay. It just felt a little bit like everything was just meshed in together, and I don't know, I think I want to do something different to kind of give it like a pop, you know. But it was cool. I'm just getting setting up, putting the candles up, putting all the room sprays and the home decor items. This was my first, again, pop-up shop, just kind of seeing how the layout would be, and I like it. So now I can bring more products and it doesn't look too crowded at the pop-up shop. But yeah, I'm just setting up, putting my little table runner, which I have to get a new one because that is just like needs to go. But yeah, like I said, this pop-up shop was not what I expected at all. It was slow. And I think if my products weren't priced the way it was priced, I probably wouldn't get that many sales. And some vendors actually left early because it was so slow. But it was so packed. They had like a baby shower, birthday celebrations, all of that happening, and shockingly, we didn't get that many sales. I think some people didn't get any sales at all. So yeah, I just think sometimes it's a hit or miss. I didn't think it would have been a miss this time, but I hadn't had an experience where it was so bad in a long time. So it's just the ups and downs of being a small business owner and going in person and selling your items. But this is what my display looks like. Like, again, I said it's cute, but it's missing something. I just don't know what it's missing. But I love my displays. Like, those are amazing. But yeah, it's missing something. I don't know, maybe it's just too like tan, or the color, I don't know. But I feel like it should be a pop of color. Maybe like a gray or black, or it's just something to kind of like pop it out. But yeah, I did display a lot of home body sculptures because it was a Women's History Month. So I figured that would be great to bring those out, but I guess not. So most of the time I was just on my phone, honestly, on TikTok or reading emails, because again, it was so slow. I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I wanted to leave, but I stuck it out, checked a couple of emails, did some content stuff, and just killing time pretty much. But this was like a brewery house, so people were there drinking beer, getting drunk, And like I said before, I had a great experience. So I don't even know what happened, but this was the space. It was very beautiful. There was vendors all over the place, and I think also the placement of vendors was just not great. I don't know. It just wasn't hidden. But the space is beautiful. Like, the beer choices are really, really great, and they have food as well, which is dope. But I love this spot. I'll definitely be back to have some beer sometime. I also recorded some customers just coming up and smelling products and testing out candles. Some people did that a lot and didn't purchase anything, which is like, okay, fine, whatever. But they did take business cards so they can shop online. I've done that before, where I've went to a pop-up shop where I wasn't ready to purchase the item, so I tested what I wanted, took a note of it, and then later on when I had the funds, I purchased online, so I get it. But this lady in particular, she bought 2 different room mists. She really loved the cherry merlot, and I believe the mahogany teakwood one. She really loved that, so I was really happy to get I think that was my first sale of the day. She said she's gonna use it on her bed and like in her car, which I was like, great, that works out. The cherry merlot is one of the newest scent to the collection, and I love it. I'm a wine girl, and it's just like the perfect wine lover. I would say room mist, which is so crazy, but it's amazing. So yeah, I was just making sure that she smelled all of the room mist, and she picked the ones that she liked the most. I think she had her husband smell, so he can pick one, but he actually liked the cherry merlot the best, which I was really happy about because I was nervous about that scent. I think that was her friend she came with, and just smelled some candles. But overall, it was good. I was really happy to meet her, and we chatted for a few, and yeah, that was good. At this point, I just had the camera just filming content of people just walking up again and smelling, asking questions. One of the questions I got was, how did you guys create this vessel? So when we said it was made of cement, they were like, what? How did you do that? I said, cement and paint. And they were just astonished, like how the pattern of the marble. Again, my designs are very particular. So if you're not into marble design and all of that, you might not like my designs, but again, like, some people love them. And I do have different shades. I have lighter shades, I have deeper shades, so there's a product for everyone if you're not into like the very in your face design. But these 2 young ladies, they really enjoyed the scents. I think the price was a little bit out of their range, which is okay, but they did take a business card and promised to shop later on, so that's all I can really look out for. That's great. But they did give me some great feedback on the scents. They loved most of the scents. I think 1 or 2 it was kind of like but they really enjoyed it, and I was really appreciative to have them come over and even just kind of like just talk to us and just like smell the candles. So I think I've mentioned before that I am releasing a perfume, well, 2 perfume scents, and I just wanted my friends to test it out. So I brought it to my friend over on the other side, and she really enjoyed The Good Life. It was giving me an honest feedback. I told her, like, don't, like, just be honest and tell me what you really think, and she really enjoyed them both, so I was really happy about that. And actually my other friend stopped by later on, and I made her like test it out, and she really enjoyed it too, so I was pretty happy about that.
Good layer. So like high end and like luxurious. That's amazing.
So just so you guys know, this is honest feedback. I've been talking about my perfumes for about a couple of months now, and I've been wearing them myself. I've given some to my other friends, but this was the first time I've had an in-person natural reaction to the scent, and she loved them. She loved it. As you can see, that's big smile. She loved it, so I was pretty happy about that reaction.
That's good. That's going right on YouTube.
It's very light and fresh, with a hint of sweetness, or maybe citrusy. I'm not really sure. It's too many smells. Actually, no. Light, clean, and a floral scent.
Yes, you're right on. Yes. I was like, sweet. Yes, it's definitely floral.
Because you know what's funny? Me and Brie were having a conversation about if oil can be sweet. This is good.
Spray yourself, girl. Spray, spray, spray.